Welcome to Talking TV with Nick and Josh. I'm Josh.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to be doing our top 10 characters of Season 1.
Of The Wire.
Of The Wire. Yeah, so we have not discussed this at all. We have not compared our top 10
and
with anyone.
So we did a podcast about all 13 episodes. Talked
Correct.
about it.
Correct.
On Spreaker, YouTube.
Finished it. YouTube, iTunes.
But so you thought it'd be good to do like a top 10 list of the characters. So we did a top 10 list. Each of us, our favorite characters of Season 1.
Definitely.
I think that covers it. So
I think that would be it.
All right.
You ready to jump in?
I'm ready because I'm interested to see who your top 10 are.
All right. Number 10. Daniels.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cedric Daniels.
Cedric Daniels is my number 10.
Why? Like, so...
It's just the final few episodes.
Won you over?
He kind of really did. Like, really won me over. Like, first he didn't care, and then all of a sudden, like, it just, like, clicked in his head, like, fuck you. Like, if you don't like me, fucking, if you got dirt on me, whatever, that's fine. Take me down. But I'm going to do what I want to do.
That's interesting.
So it was hard. I wrestled with it because he originally, like 3 episodes ago, was not in my top 10. And then we watched, 11, 12, 13. And I was like, yeah, I think I got to put him in there.
I mean, he was certainly cool last couple episodes.
Yeah.
He certainly changed. Yeah, that's interesting.
I knew that would catch you off guard. I knew you would not expect me to put Daniels in my top 10.
Actually, I mean, I don't want to say it's I'm not too off guard because you have talked about how cool he was.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you want my number 10?
Your number 10.
Detective Sidner.
All right.
Just because from the get-go, he's just cool as shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Daniels asked, for him in the first place. And then, he goes undercover, he's doing the dirt, like, he's in the van.
He did do a lot of undercover shit.
Yeah.
Just, like, sitting there doing nothing.
And he's learning, I don't know, I just really, really like Sidner, so he's my number 10.
Makes sense. I can agree with you. Okay. I mean, I see where you're coming from.
All right.
Moving on?
Yeah.
Number 9. Weebay.
Weebay Bryce, number 9.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's a bad guy, but he's like a likable dude. Like, to me, he just seems like he'd be cool as shit to just, like, chill with. I mean, because he'll protect your ass.
Well, what did you think about, like, so the last episode we watched, they break the window of his car, and he comes out ready to fight in his goddamn underwear.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's what I mean. Like, he's just a down-ass dude.
Yeah. No,
so
I like Weebay a lot.
I fought with it because I was like, I mean, he gets locked up, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
He just seems like a cool ass dude.
It's Season 1, though, too.
Like, it's almost like... I know that this is going to be completely off topic, but it's like Shawn Marion. Like, he just seemed like a cool ass dude, like, to just chill with.
I've never compared Weebay with Shawn Marion, but alright.
You know what I mean, though.
Alright.
Because we've talked about that before.
Yeah. Alright, so my number 9.
Yes.
Without my little gay voice. Avon Barksdale.
Avon, cracking your top 10. That's a shocker.
I think because of all the slow motion scenes.
Yeah,
he's got like
there was a little bit in this last one.
Episode.
Like, briefly.
I mean, you can't. I don't think you can have a top 10 list of Season 1 without Avon. Probably some people think it's way too low for him.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just your perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why. I'm hoping that other than, which I think we're going to be the same 1 and 2, but other than that, I kind of hope we're different on every single one of them.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good.
Because I got Avon.
Yeah.
So
that kind of catches me off guard.
Does it?
Yeah, it really does.
Interesting.
It does.
All right.
Number 8, Bodhi.
Interesting, because you love Bodhi.
I do love Bodhi.
And you got him at 8.
I know. I wrestled.
Bodhi had a slow motion last episode.
But I really like Bodhi. In this episode, became the top dog.
Remember, first time watching
because he took over the towers.
Yeah, the first time I watched all the way through, I did not like Bodhi. I learned to like Bodhi. I learned to love Bodhi. So
he's just passionate about what he does. Like, and he doesn't...
He's hard.
Yeah, he's a hard ass. and he's passionate about it. Like,
yeah, no, I like it.
You know, like if he worked at Walgreens, he would be a great employee at Walgreens because he's passionate about it.
Yeah, you can't beat people with bat.
No.
But yeah, I get you. No, he's a badass.
Yeah, or shoot people.
All right, so you might be surprised with my number 8. I think maybe.
Okay.
Weebay.
All right, there we go.
And you know, part of it is when I watched the last episode, when he's just taking on those murders, like.
Oh, he was just totally.
He's like, oh, did you do that? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'll tell you more. You give me some more of this. And
He's like,
then he's pissed off when they're at
potato salad and another sandwich.
And he's mad and he goes, coleslaw. He's like,
I would have said no. I wouldn't want a potato salad to begin with either, though.
And he's not even really in it that much in the beginning. He is, but his part's not that big. But he gets, you know.
Well, yeah, he's kind of like Omar. Like he's in it sporadically.
Yeah, a little bit. And but when he is in it, you know, he brings you to him. So.
No, definitely.
So yeah, that's my number 8.
That's good.
Weebay Bryce.
That's good. Number 7, Wallace.
Wow. Where's Wallace?
Where is Wallace?
Apparently number 7.
Number 7 sits Wallace.
That surprises me.
I thought about not even having him in my top 10, but I always liked Wallace. I think it's just a lot of it's from like a sympathy factor.
I liked Wallace, yeah, a lot.
No, I do too, but I feel like it's all sympathy based. Mostly sympathy based with me. Just because, like, you know, in the beginning, like, he's not doing drugs. He's not, you know, he's taking care of all the little kids, like, making sure they have something to eat and drink and shit. Like, even though it's a bag of chips and a fucking Capri Sun or whatever, I'm sure they didn't even afford a Capri Sun. It was probably a knockoff, like a Jacques Sun or something.
Wow.
But, I mean, like, he was just a cool kid, like, you know, and he wanted to get out, but that's all he knew. So I felt bad for him, especially when he got capped. Yeah. I mean, well, he got out, but he ain't doing nothing else. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I like Wallace a lot. He's just cool.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Here's my number 7. Bodie.
All right, look at that. So we're right around each other.
We're pretty goddamn close.
Right around each other.
I'm kind of surprised I have Bodie and Weebay higher than you. Same reason you picked him. He's just, you know, he's like the opposite of Wallace. Like, he throws his 40 over his head. Yeah. He's beating people's asses. He's always talking shit to D'Angelo, which is great. But he's right 99% of the time. Yeah. He's just a little harder than most of the guys around.
Well,
but
yeah,
that's what
he's
makes
like
him
an
cool.
extremist.
Yeah.
You know, like
But that's what makes him cool. So.
Yeah.
That's my number 7 pick, Bodie.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Number 6, Kima Greggs.
Kima Greggs.
I don't think she'll make your top 10, but we'll find out.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I don't know. I always liked her. I thought she was cool.
I like Kima. Kima's cool.
Yeah, she was always cool from the get-go. Like, first time I even watched it, I liked her.
Right.
So, just...
she's good. She's a good cop.
Yeah.
She's a good person.
Good person. Good cop.
Like, she wouldn't finger Weebay.
No. Sometimes
even though she knew
gotta play hard.
It was Weebay.
I love that quote.
Yeah.
Bunk was like, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
All right, my number 6.
Yeah.
Stringer Bell.
Stringer Bell.
Now, being that I've watched this a few times now,
6, 7.
I don't know if I watched it that many times.
I know you watched it at least 6. I know this is at least your 6th time through.
There's no way.
It is. This is my 4th time through.
All right, maybe. Originally loved Stringer. I don't like him as much as I did originally. But
do you feel
these last couple episodes, I was like, oh yeah, he's taking over, and I really like him.
Do you feel like since we're not just watching it to enjoy it,
we're like,
and we're actually like breaking it down and like studying it,
right?
Like, it changes your perception a little bit, because it definitely does mine.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm like, fuck, like it's totally different when you just watch it and you just enjoy it and you don't have to like take notes or think about it too much.
Right.
And then you have to break it down, and then it's like it just feels like everything changes for me.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, not everything, but
right.
You know.
I think. Yeah, I mean, and also just because you catch, the more you watch it, the more you catch.
Exactly.
And I don't know. I feel like it took a little while. I mean, Stringer's like the dude in the first episode, but then you realize that Avon's actually number one.
Right.
But here at the end, it's Stringer number one again.
Right.
Luck. But
well, yeah, he's gonna be the only one for a while.
Right. So that was my number 6.
I mean, I get out of whatever.
Right. So Stringer's number 6.
Stringer number 6. Number 5. Bunk.
I love Bunk.
Me too.
Everything about it, except maybe his cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got one flaw. Everybody has some flaws.
Everyone has some flaws. Everybody has flaws.
Bunk's awesome.
Yeah. I like Bunk. Cool dude.
Yeah.
And he kind of harnesses McNulty, keeps him somewhat in his place.
Which he won't be able to do anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Not anymore. He's riding off in the boat, and they give him a little pint of fucking Jameson.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Hey, now he gets to hang out with Lester. He's not minding.
I like Lester too.
All right, my number 5, Wallace.
Wallace. All right.
I love Wallace. I like him from the get-go. When he tells him Hamilton's not a president, all the way to the end where he gets shot, he pisses his pants. I still love Wallace.
I felt so bad for him there.
Yeah, well, fuck. Yeah, I mean, but
like, I feel like I might have charged Bodie if that was me. I mean, because instincts are gonna kick in. Like, you got a gun in your face.
I don't think Wallace has instincts.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck. He should. That's all he knows is the streets. If someone walked in your fucking door right now and put a gun in your face, what are you gonna do? Stand there and piss your pants? Or are you gonna try to get that gun away from him?
Well, I mean, hopefully the fucker shoots before you.
Yeah, before you can think.
Yeah, I mean.
Bam!
But I mean, it's too easy to say charge.
I guess.
I mean.
Well, because Bodie was taking forever, and Poot basically had to light a fire under his ass to fucking get him to pull the damn trigger.
That's probably the last time anyone had to light a fire on his ass, though.
No, yeah, that's all it took. That's all she wrote.
So that's my number 5, Wallace.
All right, number 4, Lester Freeman.
Interesting. So before you talk about Lester, let's just say this.
Mm-hmm.
Lester is also my number 4.
Oh, okay. So we
just talk together.
All right, that works.
Lester's cool. He's in the pawn shop for 13 years.
4 months.
Probably one of the best detectives out there. Smart.
Yeah, he knows.
Ladies man.
Yeah, he's a ladies man.
He's got Chardine now.
Fucking Chardine.
Lester's just cool.
No,
in everything he does, even his little miniature, stupid little toys.
And you
cool.
never, and as far as I can remember, you never see him like lose his mind or get out of control. He's always like calm, cool, and collected. Like, and he always talks in like the same voice, like the.
He's
just even keeled. Like, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could just like be mad as fuck and just be like. Talking the same.
He almost lost it a couple times with Herc.
Yeah, but I mean,
Herc can do that with anybody.
You know, you pretty much have seen everyone flip out. I mean, not everyone, but main characters. But I wish I could be like that. I wish I could just be fucking like smooth groove, like just.
He instead of getting mad, I think he just gets annoyed. He just kind of looks at him like, "What the fuck is their problem?"
Yeah.
You dumbasses. Or you know what? One of my favorite lines is when they're in that van and Carver and Herc are arguing about the chili dog.
Oh, it was Carver and Sidner.
Sidner, yeah, Sidner, and yeah, it's funny because in the podcast he called him Carver, and then I do the same thing. Freeman says, "Would you Ivy Leaguers?"
Yeah.
Kid, that's just like him in a nutshell.
It
calls
is.
them Ivy Leaguers.
You gotta love it.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, Avon Barksdale.
I figured you'd have him high as fuck.
I had to.
I mean,
it's all the slow-mos. He's just a gangster. He's a badass. He kind of got on my nerves this time going through.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, doing the whole...
Number 3 got on your nerves.
Yeah. Yeah. I do not have Stringer Bell in my top 10.
Oh, so he's not number 2, I guess.
No.
That's interesting.
But I just like, I don't know. I've always liked Avon. He's just like that.
I mean, technically, Stringer hasn't done anything to Avon yet to make him.
No, I know,
him.
but
Yeah, I mean, I know you know what happened.
I think that's what kind of ruined it for me. Even though I disliked Avon more now that we're breaking it down, and I liked Stringer more. So, but I don't like Stringer. I mean, I guess I'm not the businessman type. If I were to do this, I would want to be like Avon.
In jail.
No, not in jail.
Arrested at the end of the season.
But I'm not your business savvy. You know.
Send D with nobody and then.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, Avon was made my list, so.
Yeah, which I was kind of surprised at. I didn't expect that.
All right, so we're number 3 for me.
Number 3 for you.
Bunk.
Bunk. All right.
I just love Bunk. Especially when he's with McNulty, like he's just one of my. When he's on the screen, like he's got me. He's like one of my favorite characters.
He just controls you.
And and if they're drinking at the bar, it's even funnier. If they're at the
they just play off of each other,
if
you know.
If the murder scene, it's awesome. Like you're into it. He can be funny. He can be serious. He even talks shit to Omar a little bit, you know, like. Not so much this season, but in the he gets.
Well, Bunk knows. I mean, what the fuck, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It's not like Omar's gonna cap his ass.
No, and I just like Bunk a lot.
I do too.
So that leaves 2 and 1.
2 and 1, they're the same.
I assume
they have to be.
So number 2.
Number 2, Jimmy McNulty.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, he's.
And actually, but when I originally did this, Avon was 2, McNulty was 3, and then I said I can't be.
Really?
Because McNulty's in it too much. I mean, McNulty's like your main character.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the show is like so far is set around him.
Yeah. Which they change. So
well, yeah, definitely. But
it'll make next time interesting. And
right.
We are 14 years too late doing this, but
Yeah, 14.
But the show holds up. McNulty holds up. Dominic West is a good actor.
Yeah.
And I love his
And now
character.
he's in a movie with George Clooney and Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I just love his character.
I do too. Because I feel like, I mean, not necessarily with the whole like being a detective and all that, but like I feel like a lot of people will relate to him just because like people get divorced, especially nowadays, like, you know, and then I don't know too many people that drink like he does. I don't know anyone that drinks like he does in my personal life, but there are people who deal with shit like that, you know what I mean? Like who just say, fuck it, I'm gonna, hear a boom jing over there, you know?
Right. All right, so
number 1.
I can't imagine who number 1 would be.
It's Rawls, Detective Rawls.
Wouldn't that be Major Wall?
Drop the bomb!
Yeah, no, it's Omar Little.
Omar Little, yep. I don't know how.
There's no way you can watch the show and not.
Yeah, I mean, for fuck's sake, Barack Obama's favorite character is Omar Little.
Yeah.
And he runs the free world.
Because he's a fucking stud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Dan Patrick's number 1 too.
I forgot that we saw him in this episode. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes back in the finale in the last.
And he had a big old motherfucking gun.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
I mean, there's.
I was like fucking Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry right there.
Yeah,
Fuck.
That was a big.
I was like, the fucking things over there. I was like, oh my god, fucking.
The guy's like, Pluta.
He's like, yeah. He probably had dome splitters in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew this is a 2 through 9 list. I wasn't sure. I mean, I figured you'd have McNulty too. I didn't know for sure though.
Right. So it was actually 3 through 10.
Yeah. So that's
Other than 4. 4 was the same. So 1, 2, and 4 were the same.
Yeah, which is funny.
Yeah. But that's good. At least we didn't have like identical lists. I knew we wouldn't, but
yeah. Well, because you know that would have been. All right, I'm picking Daniels. And
if that was the case, we should have just held hands and shared a cup of coffee together.
I left out Daniels.
Yeah, I thought about putting Landsman at 10.
I like Landsman.
Like
I don't
it was
like him top
so
10.
close.
Okay, so
like, but he doesn't play a big role. But everything he says is fucking hilarious. So.
You know who the biggest one that we left out is?
Bubbles.
Bubs.
Yeah, I had him at number 9 originally.
I just don't like Bubbles more than I like these people. I like Bubs. She's cool.
And just to clarify, in case we didn't make it clear, this was our favorite, like personal favorite. So it has nothing to do with like importance of the show or anything like that. And feel free, like, comment, leave some comments, like give us your top 10. Tell us we're fucking nuts. Tell me I'm nuts for leaving Stringer Bell out, or whatever. Get involved. I'll reply back. We'll reply back. But yeah, I had originally had Bubbles at number 9. And
at no point did I ever have Bubs. Now, if we went top 20, I
think Bubs would be in there.
It's pretty amazing. What other show can you do a top 10 list of characters in one season and fucking leave people out?
Well, there was a shit ton of characters in this last episode 13.
Fucking I only had more.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, there were a lot of people in 13. Because, like, I went to IMDb, I'm, like, scrolling through, I'm like, oh, my Jesus.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Bubbles is the biggest omission that people would give a shit for.
Yeah.
But I just don't like him more than I like. I mean, I don't know. It was hard to get 6 through 10 for me because they kind of lumped together, so it was hard. So I just like, who do I like better, Stringer or Carver? I like Stringer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just made them battle each other basically. So
you had like a March Madness of the Wire characters.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Not really, but yeah.
Tight like a turtle.
I don't know what that means. So.
I don't know either.
But all right, that's our list. So if you
that's it.
Check out our podcast. It's Talking TV with Nick and Josh, and we talk about
The Wire.
The first 13 episodes of The Wire. We're gonna do a commentary on the last episode.
Yep.
Put that on our website, therealpleeka.com.
Exclusively, right? It's
exclusively.
Exclusively gonna be on therealpleeka.com.
And then
it's gonna be all audio, or is it gonna be actual video? Like
audio.
Okay.
No one wants to see.
No, I just didn't know. Like if we were gonna have like fucking high beam lights in our faces and cameras pointing right at us.
I mean, you can if
like
you want.
Fiber optics in my pants.
We could just do your head on there. Just bam.
No, that's unnecessary.
But then after we do the commentary, we'll start season 2, which I'm pretty excited about.
Season 2, we will be in the docks.
First screen, I saw that Frank Sabatic.
It almost started playing last night because I was still I was doing my top 10. Like I was finishing up my top 10 immediately after it ended. And then like the credits rolled through, and then it was like, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna cut it right now.
I know I was doing it on my Xbox, and I was like, oh B because I didn't want to hear the theme song. I want to remember. I didn't want to like hear the theme song before I'm thinking about it or whatever. Right. I didn't want it to wreck. No, definitely. So sad because I didn't want it to wreck it, but spoiler, theme song. So.
Because it's different.
Well, yeah.
I remember being pissed about that. That's for another day though.
Alright, so that's it.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, welcome to Pleecast number 4. We're going to be talking about Quantum Break Act 4 and Act 5. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
I almost forgot to do that right in the beginning. We decided because, the game's been out for a while, and Act 4, there's not 5 episodes, only 4 episodes of Quantum Break, so I thought it kind of made sense to just do it all in one final episode.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what we're doing this episode about Act 4 and Act 5 and the episode a little bit. And then we're also going to do a video after this, sometime this weekend, maybe next week. I don't think I'm going the right way. About like a full review of Quantum Break. Actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like those. Are you going to put them in front of your pop figures of them? That's what I do with mine.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Alright, I'll set this.
I'm not going to iron it on your underwear.
Oh, you should. You got a Crossbones underwear.
Didn't you say you were going to do that with the Deadpool one?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Every time I get a boner, it hurts.
Gross. Oh, we got an advertisement, so let's... Oh, I see a t-shirt and stuff up, but we gotta close it up. Spoilers. It's all you lanyard, too, I think.
Lanyard?
Yeah. That's just gonna stay like that for now. What is this? I think it just shows what's in the box. It does. We don't want to see that. Spoilers.
Jesus.
Oh, I shot.
Why am I floating?
I shot a skull at somebody.
I shot something at somebody.
just fuck
This
myself.
is I'm so out of control right now. There's no tree.
It does make it a little more fun to me than other people.
I don't see anybody. Oh, there's somebody.
Oh,
I don't see anybody. There's somebody.
Wow, I mean, fucking, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Hess got lapped.